this, basically. Switch of South Africa, in part association with Change Cars. Welcome back to Switch of South Africa. I'm Nicky Nash as always, and today I have something rather interesting for you guys on the channel. I am inside the Mini Cooper 3-door JCW. Alright, so this car is one of the faves because of how much of a beauty it is. So starting from the exterior look of the vehicle, and then let me put the car into ecos first. I can speak about the exterior look of the vehicle. So the exterior look of the vehicle, I'm honestly a fan of this car. It looks beautiful. It looks amazing in all aspects for me. There's no point in where I'm like, nah, I don't like a Mini Cooper. A Mini Cooper looks good literally in every single angle. And this specific one, as you can see from the videos now, it's not, the ride height is not the same. So a friend of mine who owns this car actually got this car a couple of months back. Then he went lower, and how do I think about that? Makes the car much sexier, and he also has the tint on the vehicle, so the car looks so much better. And he tends to run with the no plates in front. At the back he puts it on, but for today the plates are off because we're shooting, so you guys don't know who he is, but if you know, you know. Moving on to the interior of the vehicle, it looks like a Mini Cooper, and this being the 2020 model, the differences from this one and the 2021 or 2022 model in terms of the interior, just get like a digital instrument cluster and a bigger infotainment system. But other than that, the cars kind of look the same. I like the seats. I think those is one of my favorite things in the interior of the vehicle. The seats look beautiful. They feel good. For someone my size, the seats are enough. Mind you, this car has the exhaust, so the exhausts are on. That's why it's so loud. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but you will hear it as we leave. Then you get the Harman Kardon sound system in the interior. You get these pilot airplane style switches where you go from, when you start the car, go from different driving modes. That's one. And then you get a lovely glass sliding panoramic sunroof. It looks beautiful. I like the look of that look of that in terms of the interior. So now that I've briefly touched on the interior of the vehicle, you guys are not here to know about the interior of the vehicle. So I'm going to put the car into sport for you and have some fun, because that's what you guys are here for. So the exhaust is not on yet. Now it's on. So power-wise, you're looking at 170 kilowatts in this vehicle, and something this small, the kilowatts don't feel like 170. It feels much more than that. You honestly feel like you're pushing closer to 200 kilowatts. And something that you do feel in this vehicle is, hold on, give me a second, I'm trying to activate the Valvetronic exhaust. Okay, there they are. So in something though small, 170 kilowatts doesn't feel like 170. It feels more. You feel like you're pushing close to 200 kilowatts because of how quick it is. I put my foot down there, and it being front wheel drive, you get a lot of torque steer. You feel the torque steer, but it's good torque steer because it's something small, something fun, something nippy. You're gonna like the feeling of that. You just serving left and right is a good feeling. So you get that wheel spin. Obviously traction's on right now, but I've driven this car when traction is off, and you're gonna wheel spin 1, you're gonna wheel spin going into 2. And you know what, because it's not my car, I'm not going to switch off the traction. I don't want to kill the tires. But if you drive on a traction off majority of the time, you're eventually going to eat up your tires. But it's a good feeling of a vehicle. In terms of power, 170 kilowatts, but more north too. So now I'm going to go put foot flat. So, right, that pull there. One thing you'll feel when you're in sport, the first thing you'll feel when you get into the gears, there's this thing that a BMW does, an M car that it does. So when you go into the next gear, it kicks you from behind, like it gives you this kick from behind. And obviously this being a Mini Cooper BMW, you get that, you get a kick from behind, and it's a good kick because you feel that you're moving. It's a nice kick in the vehicle. And then the other thing that I also picked up is once I hit the speed that I hit, so I was like, I like 60 here in Mexico, the brakes. the brakes are good as well. They're responsive. You put your foot on the brake, the car slows down. It's for something like this that you'll be having fun around with, you need the brakes for it, and honestly, that's amazing. That was quick. And you get these, so there's things obviously moving around the vehicle, but you get these pops and stuff. So whatever you guys are hearing from inside is the number plates of the vehicle, but I hope you guys can hear the pops. I like this car. The traction, oh my days. So on the road I'm currently driving on, it's not the best roads in the world. It's a very bumpy road, and the traction, so I was on gear 1 there, traction is on, and you're literally just slipping, gear 1 to 2, 2, 3, you're literally slipping with traction on. So now imagine with traction off. I like those cars, it's a very lovely vehicle. It's a very good car. Mini Cooper, or Mini, have done a lot for this vehicle. Just give me a second. Just gonna do one last pull and then we end the review. That 170 that Mini Cooper says, the Mini says, it's not 170, best believe you me. You know, BMW has this thing where they say a car's X amount of kilowatts, and then it's... Oh. So BMW has this thing where they claim that this car pushes X amount of kilowatts or horsepower, and other journalists or people say no, it's pushing more. Best believe it's the exact same thing here. This car is not pushing 170 kilowatts. If we were to dyno this thing, pushing more. But that was a quick, lovely review of the Mini Cooper JCW 3-door hatch with all these spice things. But yeah, I like the vehicle, and I hope you guys do like the content. I'll see you on the next one. I'm Nicky Nash as always, and today we've just literally done a review for you guys. I'm gonna edit this now so you guys can see it well. Yeah, but I'll see you guys there. Cool.